Hansen's disease, or leprosy as it is more commonly called, is a condition that holds an almost mythical status today. It has affected humanity for over 4,000 years and has led to social stigma from biblical times to this day. For centuries, lepers lived in colonies removed from the rest of society. Places like this village in Msambweni in Coast Province, which is now deserted, many of the lepers who once lived here are now begging on the streets of Mombasa, Ukunda, and other coastal towns. Those left behind seek help from passers-by.
Tumbe was an IDH hospital for leprosy and TB. So simply, people were to come to the hospital, and after they were treated, especially the leprosy victims, after they were treated, then they moved to the nearest village there, where the victims were staying.
These people lived in villages throughout southeastern Kenya and were evicted by fellow villagers because they had leprosy. They migrated to this area near Gazi, where there was a special hospital that handled leprosy and tried to stop the spread of the disease.
Hata hiyo problem ilinipata kabla sijaoa, na hata ndio nikafikia kuoa. Na sasa nilipofikia kutaka kuoa, sasa challenge ikaja tayari. Okay, nimetaka kuoa, though I'm not deformed so much, lakini itakuwaje? Nitampata nani ambaye atanikubali katika hali hii? Ikawa sasa siwezi pata isipokuwa ni end up getting another leprosy victim also. Ndio nikapata bibi ambaye naye ni victim kama mimi, na ndio tukawazaa watoto, tuna watoto watatu.
It is the same story for this man who has fallen victim of law enforcers because he has no identity card.
Kitambulisho nimetafuta kutoka mwaka wa 92 nikiwa nimedhorofika tayari, na harakati ya kutafuta ile kitambulisho. Nitakapofika ofisini naambiwa haiwezekani kwa sababu ya vidole sina vimeharibika.
The fifth born in a family of 5 and nicknamed Bishop because of his preaching and encouraging leprosy victims, he was disowned by his family when he was hospitalized when he was only 7 years old. He stayed in hospital for 2 years and only remembers his younger sister paying him a visit once.
Kutoka wakati huo nitoke nyumbani, sikupata usaidizi kutoka kwa ndugu zangu. Nilifanyia operation 12 huu mguu. Kati ya operation 12 hakuna operation niliuguzwa na ndugu yangu. Niliwahi uguzwa operation moja na mdogo wangu wa mwisho. Nashukuru Mungu.
We meet Miriam Makatila from Tanzania, who was living with her family in Mombasa. Leprosy struck while she was in her mid-30s, and just like Bishop, she too was kicked out of her village and rejected by her children.
Sasa na watoto wenyewe wananinyanyasa kwa sababu ya ugonjwa huu. Naona. Sasa wananinyanyasa sababu ya ugonjwa huu. Nikajiona mwenyewe nafadhali nitoke, nikatoka nikaja huku kwa wenzangu.
The leprosy sufferers set up homes and married and had children, but the hospital closed and they are now considered squatters. Most of the adults are illiterate and show the physical effects of leprosy, but the children are normal. These children seated with me do not know leprosy. They don't have leprosy, but have been suffering stigmatization of being parents who have been reduced to beggars and squatters. The traditional approach to halting the spread of the disease in the past has been to quarantine victims of the disease in leper colonies. Today, even with awareness of the disease, many such colonies still exist, though now perhaps just as much to protect leprosy victims from outside stigma rather than healthy individuals from catching the disease. Dennis Okari, KTN Prime.